3 fantastic ways to align with your higher self. Welcome once again to this sensational channel that is forever in the process of making an even more sensational you. Thanks for joining us on this subject. While you're here, please remember to subscribe, share, and hit the like button. It helps us grow this small channel into a larger channel. Thank you. Okay. First of all, what is the higher self? The higher self is you. Without ego, fear, and judgment. It's the eternal you that is connected to all things and unconditionally loves you. It sees you as the limitless, powerful being that you are. Your higher self knows the lessons that you need to learn, and it brings people, circumstances, and events into your everyday experience so that you can become aware. And then, choose again. You're probably asking yourself, how do I know which people, circumstances, and events my higher self has brought to me? That's easy. It's the people, circumstances, and events that are in your experience right now. On this plane of existence, you are forever offered new chances to make new, different experiences. That's right. You are continually offered new chances to grow and make different choices. Your higher self isn't attached to thoughts of right and wrong, or even the experience of time. Those are human concepts. The higher self is outside of time, and above right and wrong limited point of views. That's why it doesn't get angry, upset, impatient, or judgmental when it comes to continuously bringing you new chances to grow and make different choices. Its love is unconditional. Deep down, even if only subconsciously, all of us are able to relate to these words. It's the acknowledgement of something mysterious and sacred in our very being. The higher self goes far beyond our conditioned fears, limiting beliefs, wounds, pain, regrets, and egocentric perceived experiences. The experience of connecting to, or existing as the higher self, can be perceived as being blocked, repressed, and denied by the limited ego, or small self. When that perception happens, and at this perceived time, it tends to happen quite often. The higher self will offer you a good number of ways to align your perspective/vibration in order to see the new chances to grow and make different choices. You watching this video is one of those new chances to grow and make different choices. Why don't we feel connected to our higher self at all times? Your higher self is attached to your existence here through your heart chakra. It is forever ready to help you. At times, hearing the voice of our higher self can be challenging, because it speaks through our gut feelings, our hunches, and our intuition. Silence and stillness is usually required to hear it clearly. To hear these whispers, you need to become an observer of your mind, your body, and your emotions. We will show you 3 examples of how to do that in this video. How to align with your higher self. Aligning with your higher self is about connecting with the deepest part of your true and authentic being, and realizing this is primarily a spiritual experience we are having. From our limited perspective, it is very easy to call a thing, someone, or an event good or bad, or even to label it worthwhile or not. But from a higher perspective, even the perceived chaos is beautifully orchestrated, even if it doesn't look that way from where we stand. Your higher self knows this. It can see the big picture. Connecting and flowing with your higher self requires you to get out of the way. Get out of the way of what? Your natural flow. Your natural flow is the alignment you have with your higher self. We've researched many websites and videos over many years, and found many potential ways of aligning, or connecting with your higher self. This is a list of 3 of our favorite ways to practice aligning with higher self. Enjoy. Enjoy. Number 1. Meditation. Both guided and non-guided meditations. Please listen carefully. The definition of meditate in transitive verb. 1. To engage in contemplation or reflection. 2. To engage in mental exercise, such as concentration on one's breathing, or repetition of a mantra, for the purpose of reaching a heightened level of spiritual awareness. Transitive verb. 1. To focus one's thoughts on, reflect on, or ponder over. Example. He was meditating on his past achievements. 2. To plan, or project, in the mind. To intend. It's been said that meditation, practiced frequently, is the most effective way to connect to your higher self. We, here at Sensational You, totally agree. Meditation connects you to the stillness within. In this stillness, you're able to perceive the messages of your heart and soul. As you practice regularly, you become more aware of your higher self as a steady, constant companion. It then becomes something you don't have to try so hard to hear, but a wise guide, always ready with support when asked. Besides aligning to your higher self, there are some ancient benefits that have now been confirmed with fMRI. The practice appears to have an amazing variety of neurological benefits. From changes in gray matter volume, to reduced activity in the mesenters of the brain, to enhanced connectivity between brain regions. Practice meditating. You're worth it. Number 2. Become aware of your breathing. Eckhart Tolle is quoted saying, "Being aware of your breath forces you into the present moment. The key to all inner transformation." Whenever you are conscious of the breath, you are absolutely present. You may also notice that you cannot think and be aware of your breathing. Conscious breathing stops your mind, which is usually in the way of flow, also known as your higher self. The most basic way to do conscious breathing is to focus your attention on your breath. The inhale and exhale. You can do this while standing or walking, but ideally you'll be sitting, or even lying in a comfortable position. Your eyes may be open or closed. Or you can maintain a soft gaze, with your eyes partially closed, but not focusing on anything in particular. Practice doing this as many times as you can during your day. It's a great practice for aligning with your higher self. Number 3. Acceptance. If you're like most people, you probably spend a lot more time focusing on all the aspects of yourself and your life experience that you'd love to change, rather than honing in on the beauty and magnificence of the continually ever-changing universe that you are. You are the present moment. You are the one, or more accurately stated, you are the only one. There is no other. You are the experience. You are life. The one life, represented in infinite forms. But connected underneath it all. Separation is an illusion. You are consciousness, becoming aware of itself. So then, for you to see any part of yourself as anything less than amazingly beautiful and divinely precious, is to see yourself as a mistake, a flaw. You, my dear one, are not a mistake or a flaw. You are here to experience yourself, not only as the individual your limited perceptions perceive you to be, but as a mirror to all the other reflections of yourself, also known as everything in the universe. Practicing acceptance of all of yourself aligns you with your higher self. Fall in love with yourself. And be patient with yourself. Everything that is a reflection of you. Your higher self knows this. Although we said we were showing you 3 ways to align with your higher self, we at Sensational often love to put in an extra practice for fans that make it this far. So, for the fans, here's one more sensational practice. Number 4. Acceptance Practice Part 2. A wise man once said, "Always say yes to the present moment." What could be more futile, more insane, than to create inner resistance to what already is? What could be more insane than to oppose life itself, which is always now? Surrender to what is. Say yes to life, and see how life suddenly starts working for you rather than against you. Eckhart Tolle. The practice is to always say yes to the present moment. And in case you didn't know, you are the present moment. Say yes. even if it's just a mental yes. Here's a few examples. Example A. You wake up and look around seeing the conditions of your life experience at this moment. You mentally say, yes. You're saying yes, in acknowledgement and acceptance of this moment, as it is. As you are. Example B. Someone you know, and/or love, is sick or has died. You mentally say, yes. You are saying yes, in acknowledgement and acceptance of this moment, as it is. As you are. And with acceptance you do whatever you need to do from this point on. Example C. Anytime that you feel that you have to say no to someone, start with a mental yes. You're saying yes, in acknowledgement and acceptance of this moment, as it is. As you are. Then, say no to that person or situation. The difference is that you know, the energy came from a different place. That no, will have come from an acknowledgement, an understanding and an acceptance of the present moment. This is a practice in aligning with your higher self. Thanks for watching. And special thanks to all of you who are supporting our channel. If you like what you see on this channel and want to support the creation of more content, you can consider pledging on YouTube and Patreon. If you enjoyed this video, please share it. Check out these other videos and subscribe to create a more sensational you.